Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you won't be disappointed. Listen, y'all follow me on all platforms at Shar's Reality number 6. If you haven't had a chance to follow my backup page, please do at Shar's Reality Family. This is not a chat for children, so if you're a child, I'm sorry you got to exit stage left. Hello, cool, all my newcomers, flip-floppers, and day ones. What's up? And lottie-dottie to everybody. Let's jump into it. The girls all fighting again, child. And this time it's from Dr. Heavenly going below the belt. Now, we all know that Dr. Heavenly and Quad went live recently. And Dr. Heavenly says, when I go low, it's always a problem. But people can say what they want to say about me, right? And I agree, right? You got to be able to dish that thing back. You got to be able to receive that thing if you're dishing it out. I agree with that. I don't always agree with everything Dr. Heavenly says, but that's one of the things she say often, right? She basically says, I don't know how to soft hit. I got to hit that thing and strike out. Sometimes she apologizes. Sometimes she doesn't, right? But that's Dr. Heavenly for you. So recently during the reunion, she made some really harsh, remarks about Dr. Contessa, an unequal breast and, bad surgery, or surgeon, should I say. And Dr. Contessa went and explained the reason for the bad breast job, okay? Dr. Heavenly then comes back and say, listen, she lying. That ain't so. That's not the case. But if y'all want me to apologize, I will apologize. But she lying. It ain't the truth. And I said what the hell I said. But she still need to get with Toya to see what surgeon Toya used so that Toya's surgeon can get her together, gather her together. You know what I mean? So did she apologize or she didn't? Y'all be the judge of that as we go through these clips. But like I said, it's just one of those things where sometimes you just got to be careful what you say, right? Because when we just trying to throw an insult, sometimes there's an underlayer of what's going on with that situation. So I don't believe that she maliciously tried to talk about her breasts, right? I think she just was, throwing darts. And unfortunately, it hit really hard because according to Contessa, she was diagnosed, right? So we shall see whatever that looked like with that. But also we have, who else do we have with this? Shamea and Candy, right? Shamea and Candy are beefing, as you guys know. And Shamea takes to her YouTube and talk about how Shamea and Porsha beef, right? Shamea takes to her YouTube and talks about how hurtful it was to have her friend, which would be Porsha, basically ignore her or acknowledge or not be willing to acknowledge that she worked really extremely hard on this project, and don't give her credit for the energy and the time she put into her own song. That was really hurtful. So we're going to go over that as well. Guys, before we even start going through these clips, y'all know the rules. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and share. Sharing is caring, right? And subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
I got so many texts and calls, I felt compelled to send a quick little message to you guys to tell you I don't have any breast. I know people have said so many crazy things, but for anyone who's had what I had, which was a bilateral mastectomy, I've had all of my breast tissue removed. And so what you see beneath my skin is implants. And I'll tell you, I'll take implants upside, downside, turn in, out. I don't care if they are asymmetrical, but I take that over breast cancer any day of the week because I want to be here to raise my children. But if someone would like to insult what they see, feel free, argue amongst yourself, low-hanging fruit, I understand it, but just understand that, use the right term, it's just cleavage, that's what you're looking at, because I don't have any breast tissue anymore, it was removed. God bless you.
All right, so you guys heard that Contessa is explaining the reasoning for her botched breast, as Dr. Heavenly called it. I don't know, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let's move on to Shamea. Like I said in the beginning, Shamea are at odds because Shamea went back, looked at the episode, and realized digest what it was that Porsha, I don't know why I keep saying Candy, but Porsha was doing to her during the time where she was trying to be, let the girls listen to her song that she was excited about. And it really was hurtful that she would basically act like it wasn't happening, talk over her listening, over the girls listening. And she did. She definitely did talk over it. She didn't even listen. I said, Drew, she didn't even listen. But listen, you would have caught the right person on the wrong day. They would have smacked the hell out of you, okay? So I just think it was ignorant. You say y'all was friends for this long period of time. Even if you thought for a second that it was Drew's song or Drew singing, you could have kept that to yourself, right? It's one of those rules that goes like beyond and without saying. You don't have nothing nice to say, please don't say it at all. But you're so busy trying to be shady that you felt like you needed to let her know that her song was giving Drew energy. Child, it was too much. And let me be very clear. After you pulled that, you wouldn't have been my friend no more, because you only got to show me one time who you are, and I believe you. All right, so let's listen to what she had to say. Let's go.
It's hurtful. We go into the dinner, and I play my music for everybody. People are talking over it, not respecting my music, especially seeing as though Porsha's a good friend of mine, and I would have thought she, would have at least let the people hear the song. That was hurtful. And the fact that, it was like a thing, like, oh no, this is Drew's song, stop. Why would I be playing Drew's song when I've been singing since I was able to talk? I don't know, that's crazy. I wouldn't get on this platform and promote somebody else. I mean, I will support other people, but as far as promoting, I'm promoting my own damn music. This is what I do.
I don't feel like it's a diss track.
I talked to her about it, and yeah, y'all gonna have to you'll see how that all unfolds.
All right, I probably should have put this part with Dr. Contessa response, but neither here nor there. Charge it to my head and not my heart. All right, so Dr. Heavenly did come back and respond to Dr. Contessa, saying that she had some sort of C, right? We're not going to pronounce it here because YouTube be tripping, honey. But she's saying that it is fake news, and we're going to listen to that, all right? Just before I play that, you guys know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn notification on, and subscribe to the channel. I love your checkmates, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.
Whatever. I don't remember what I said to Contessa. Contessa kept throwing shots at me. Contessa kept saying stuff about my dress. She kept saying stuff about different things. So I heard them over there, but I couldn't hear them. But one thing I did hear them say, because they snickling over there and they talking under their breath and shit, okay? That's a Phaedra move. They got it from her. Talking under their breath. But I did hear Contessa call me Professor Crump or Vespucia or some shit. What's Professor Crump's name? I think it was Vespucia or some shit. She kept saying some shit about me or whatever. And she was over there. They was cackling her and sweet tea. So I turned around and I said, bitch. And honestly, I ain't thinking about no breast cancer because the bitch didn't have breast cancer. She didn't. She did a prophylactic, which she might have never had it, okay? My whole thing is, if you're going to talk about my appearance, I can talk about yours. I wasn't thinking about no breast. I wasn't thinking about none of that because she ain't never had it, okay? So now she going to start crying, probably make it a big thing, But anyway, I'm going to apologize. I'm sorry. But bitch, leave me alone. If you're going to talk about my appearance, I can talk about you. And at the end of the day, I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. If you didn't have it, you could have got a better surgery. Stop being cheap. That's all I'm going to say. Let's move on. Because Toya titties look good and Toya wrong because she can tell you what she got hers. Anyway, moving on.